You are standing at the front door, keys in hand, jacket on. You look over your shoulder, and there he is, your dog, sitting 5 feet away, watching every move you make, with a kind of focus that makes your stomach tighten. You know what is coming. The moment you open that door, something inside him is going to shift, and by the time you reach your car, his world will have already started to unravel. So you do what most owners do. You kneel down, cup his face, and say, "I will be back soon, I promise." You say it with love, you say it with guilt, and you have no idea that those 10 seconds of comfort just made everything worse. By the end of this video, you will understand 5 things you can do in under 60 seconds before you ever touch the doorknob that will change how your dog experiences every hour you are gone. And number 5 is the mistake almost every owner makes without knowing it. Welcome to Correct Relaxation. Your dog knows you are leaving before you do. Not because of the keys, not because of the jacket. He knew 3 minutes ago when your breathing changed, when your pace shifted, when your internal state went from present to preparing. Dogs do not read actions, they read states, and yours just changed. By the time you are reaching for the door, his nervous system has already entered a heightened state. Cortisol is rising. His muscles are tightening. His eyes are tracking you with a precision that most people mistake for clinginess, but is actually surveillance. His brain running a threat assessment. On the one variable that matters most, are you leaving, and for how long? Most owners respond to this moment with energy. They talk fast, they give commands, they use the high-pitched baby voice because they feel guilty and they are trying to comfort their dog before the separation hits. But in canine neuroscience, that spike of energy right before departure creates what behaviorists call an emotional cliff. You take your dog to the peak of arousal and then disappear. The crash that follows is where the chewing starts, the barking, the pacing, the howling that neighbors hear for hours. Here is the alternative. Before you begin your departure routine, stand near your dog. Do not kneel, do not reach for him, just stand. Soften your shoulders, slow your breathing, and make gentle eye contact for 10 to 15 seconds. Not a stare, a look. The kind of look that says, "Nothing is wrong." Research on human-dog mutual gaze has found that sustained, relaxed eye contact between a dog and their owner triggers a measurable increase in oxytocin, the bonding hormone in both parties. This is not a metaphor. Your eyes are chemically telling his nervous system, "The person I depend on is calm. The world is not changing. I can stand down." Then break eye contact first. Look away naturally, like you are simply done. That small act, you ending the gaze, not him, tells his brain that you are in control and that nothing about this moment requires alarm. It takes 15 seconds. It costs nothing. And it sets the neurological tone for every minute that follows. Most owners assume a quick pat on the head equals comfort. It does not. Not because the pat is wrong, but because it misses where the tension actually lives. When a dog is anticipating separation, his body does something that most people never see. His muscles tighten in specific zones, the webbing between his toes, the area where the front legs connect to the chest, the base of the ears. These are not random spots. They are the places where the canine nervous system stores anticipatory stress. The physical residue of a brain that has already decided something uncomfortable is about to happen. And here is the part most owners miss entirely. When the body stays tense, the nervous system stays on alert. You cannot calm a dog's mind while his body is still bracing for impact. The two systems are connected, and the body is the faster path in. Research on tactile intervention in animals has found that slow, deliberate pressure applied to specific tension zones can measurably reduce cortisol levels and shift the nervous system from sympathetic activation, the fight or flight state, toward parasympathetic mode, which is the rest and digest state, where genuine calm becomes possible. Here is what to do. Spend 30 seconds, that is all, using slow, circular strokes in the webbing between your dog's front toes. Then move to the area where the front legs meet the chest. Keep your hands soft. Keep your pace slow. You are not petting him. You are telling his body that the emergency his brain invented has not arrived. Think of it like loosening a knot in your own shoulders before a stressful meeting. Nothing about the meeting changes, but your body stops screaming danger, and that is enough for your mind to follow. A woman named Elena called us about her 3-year-old shepherd mix, Bear. Every morning, Elena would kneel at the front door, wrap her arms around Bear, press her face into his neck and whisper, "Mama loves you. I will be back. Be a good boy." She held him for 30 seconds. She looked back twice on her way to the car, and every single day within 4 minutes of the door closing, Bear would begin howling. Elena thought the goodbye was helping. It was the thing destroying him. Dogs mirror energy. This is not a metaphor. It is neuroscience. Research on emotional contagion in canines has found that dogs' autonomic nervous systems synchronize with their owners' emotional states. When you are calm, their heart rate slows. When you are anxious, their cortisol rises. When you stage a dramatic goodbye, kneeling, hugging, whispering, looking back, you are broadcasting a signal that says, "This moment is significant. Something important is happening." And your dog's nervous system translates important as dangerous. The fix is counterintuitive and uncomfortable. Make your last 2 minutes at home boring. No dramatic cuddle session, no long speeches, no lingering eye contact at the door. When you are ready to leave, say one simple phrase in a low, even tone. "See you later," and walk out. No pause, no looking back. Elena resisted this for 2 weeks. It felt cold. It felt wrong. But on day 3 of the boring exit, Bear stopped howling. By day 10, he was lying on the couch when she left. By day 20, he did not even get up. The goodbye you think your dog needs is the goodbye you need. The goodbye your dog actually needs is the one that tells his nervous system nothing is happening here. This is not an event. This is Tuesday. Stay with me. These last 2 are the ones most owners never think about, and the difference they make is immediate. What does your home smell like to your dog after you leave? Not what it smells like to you, what it smells like to him. Most people leave the house after cleaning, spraying, wiping surfaces down. The home smells like chemicals, like absence, like a space that has been sterilized of the one thing that makes it feel safe. You. Your dog has 300 million olfactory receptors. You have 6 million. The part of his brain dedicated to processing scent is proportionally 40 times larger than yours. When you walk out the door, the most powerful sensory system he has begins scanning for one thing: evidence that you still exist. Research on separation-related behavior has found that dogs with access to a familiar owner scent during alone time show significantly fewer stress indicators, less pacing, less vocalization, less destructive behavior compared to dogs in scent-neutral environments. The mechanism is direct. The olfactory bulb connects to the limbic system, the part of the brain that processes emotion. Your scent does not just remind your dog of you, it reaches into the same neural circuitry that processes safety and attachment. Here is what to do. Take a recently worn, unwashed shirt, one you have slept in works best, and place it in your dog's favorite resting spot. Not his crate, not his bed. The spot he chooses. The corner of the couch, the rug by the window. Wherever he goes when the world gets quiet. That shirt is not a replacement for you. It is a bridge. It tells his olfactory system the pack leader was here. His scent is fresh. He is not gone. He is just not visible right now. And for a nervous system that is searching for evidence of safety, that distinction is everything. This is the mistake almost every owner makes. And most of them think they are doing something helpful. You leave the TV on for your dog. Maybe a news channel. Maybe a movie. maybe whatever was playing when you walked out. You think background noise equals comfort. It does not, and in many cases, it makes everything worse. Television is unpredictable by design. Sudden volume changes, aggressive trailers, sirens in a crime show, a doorbell sound effect that sends your dog sprinting to the front door of an empty house. Each of those sudden sounds triggers what neuroscientists call a startle response, an involuntary activation of the sympathetic nervous system. And here is the critical detail. When a dog startles while you are home, he looks at you. He checks your face, reads your body, and within seconds, his nervous system recalibrates. The human is calm, so the world is safe. But when a dog startles while alone, there is no one to check, no face to read, no calm presence to borrow regulation from. The startle hits, and there is nowhere for the energy to go except into panic. Research on auditory environments and canine stress has found that consistent low-intensity sound, specifically classical music and nature soundscapes, can support emotional regulation and help buffer against unpredictable environmental noise. The key word is consistent. No volume spikes, no sudden changes. A steady, predictable auditory blanket that tells the nervous system the world is still the same as it was when the safe person was here. Here is what to do. 5 minutes before you leave, put on a dedicated, calming playlist. Classical music or nature sounds at a steady conversational volume. Not loud enough to mask everything, just loud enough to smooth the edges. And leave it running until you return. If you only change one thing after watching this video, change this one. Unpredictable sound in an empty house is the invisible anxiety trigger that most owners never suspect, and most dogs suffer through in silence. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the person you love most in the world stands up, walks to the door, and leaves. You do not know where they are going. You do not know when they will return. You do not know if they will return. You cannot call them. You cannot text them. You cannot look out the window and see which direction they went. All you can do is sit in the silence they left behind and wait. Wait for the sound of their car. Wait for the turn of the key. Wait for the footsteps that tell you the world has not ended after all. Now imagine that before they left, they did something different. They stood still. They looked at you with calm eyes. They touched you in the place where your body holds its fear. They walked out without drama, without performance, without making the moment feel like loss. And they left behind something that smelled like them, proof that they exist even when you cannot see them. That is the difference between a dog who spends 8 hours in panic and a dog who spends 8 hours at rest. It is not about the door. It is about what happened in the 60 seconds before it closed. Think of your dog's nervous system like a thermostat. When you are home, the temperature is set. You are the regulator. Your presence, your voice, your body language keep the system calibrated. The moment you leave, the thermostat loses its reference point, and without a clear signal that everything is safe, the temperature starts to climb. Every step in this video is a way of setting that thermostat before you walk out the door. The calm eye contact sets the emotional baseline. The physical release tells the body the emergency is not real. The boring exit prevents the spike that leads to the crash. The scent anchor gives the olfactory system proof that the pack leader still exists. And the predictable sound gives the auditory system a steady signal that says nothing has changed, nothing is wrong. 60 seconds, 5 steps. And the difference is not just whether your dog chews a shoe or lies on the couch. The difference is whether your dog spends 8 hours believing they have been abandoned or 8 hours believing they are simply waiting for someone who always comes back. Here is the truth that changes everything. You cannot control how long you are gone. You cannot explain to your dog that you will return at 6. You cannot reason with a nervous system that was designed to interpret absence as danger. But You can control the last 60 seconds. And those 60 seconds are the difference between a dog who panics and a dog who rests. Your dog does not understand work schedules or errands or the concept of just a few hours. But he understands signals. He understands calm eyes that say nothing is wrong. He understands hands that find the places where his body holds its fear. He understands a departure so boring it barely registers as an event. He understands a scent that proves you were real. And he understands a sound that stays steady when the world goes quiet. 5 signals, 60 seconds. And every single one of them is a translation your way of saying in the only language his nervous system can read, I am not disappearing. I am just on the other side of the door. And I will come back the same way I always do. And here is the reframe: your dog's anxiety when you leave is not a behavior problem. It never was. It is a love problem. He is not being difficult. He is being honest about how much your presence means to his nervous system. And the 60 seconds before you leave is not a routine. It is a conversation. The last thing you say before the door closes and the thing he carries with him for every minute you are gone. Now think about that moment from the beginning when you knelt down and said, I will be back soon, I promise. Tomorrow morning, try something different. Stand. Breathe. Look at him with calm eyes for 15 seconds. Touch the place between his toes. Say, see you later, in a voice so boring it could put you both to sleep. And walk out without looking back. That is not cold. That is the warmest thing you have ever done for him, because it is the first time his nervous system believed you. If this video helped you understand your dog a little better, subscribe to Correct Relaxation. Every week, we decode another piece of your dog's behavior, not to judge, not to lecture, but to help you hear what they have been saying all along. This is Correct Relaxation. We will see you next week.